Hey, Elevate Life members, another Thursday is upon us, and that means another accountability video is here. Last week, we took a deep dive into my conversation with Zara Northover, an Olympian, a proud Jamaican, and an incredible leader who has successfully transitioned beyond sports. And what a powerful woman that she is. Her story challenged us to think about what we need to amputate in order to elevate, especially in high stakes transitions. This week, we are taking three of the messages that we gleaned from our conversation with Sarah and putting some action to what we heard that we were talking about. So, accountability, not just as responsibility, but as a personal commitment to growth. Accountability, your leadership edge. Every time I ask my guests, what did you have to amputate in order to elevate to your success? The answers are always profound. But Zara's response, it struck a definite chord with me. She had to amputate the mindset of trying to help everyone.
That instinct to constantly pour into others without refilling her own cup was holding her back. And that's not just a challenge for Zara. That's a challenge for every high performing leader. If you're always fixing, if you're always serving, supporting, but never recharging, recalibrating, refocusing, you are running on empty. And what happens? Your impact diminishes. So the problem is, without accountability, that too many leaders focus on helping others but neglect their own personal growth or professional growth. You take on more than you should, you avoid setting boundaries, you prioritize external results over internal development. This mindset doesn't just hurt you, it weakens your leadership, your business, and your ability to elevate. Your responsibility is here. Attack your own hurdles. Listen, nobody can overcome your hurdle but you. Your action step for this week, step number one, identify what you need to amputate. What is draining your energy? What's holding you back from fully stepping into your next level? Write it down and just own it. Secondly, set one boundary. Maybe it's saying no to an unnecessary commitment. Maybe it's carving out time to get some personal growth. You don't have to elevate by accident, you elevate by design. And number three, take action on your revision hurdle. You know what's stopping you. The question is, what are you going to do about it? This week, take a direct action toward overcoming that challenge. Now, secondly, we talked about develop coaching as an executive skill. Executives often miss the coaching element in leadership because they are focused on immediate outcomes, hitting targets, managing crisis, and keeping operations running smoothly. But the best leaders, they develop talent, not just strategies. Here's how to integrate coaching into high stakes transitions to drive retention, innovation, and success. We don't want to keep on moving people over and over again around the wheel. Where could they be great exercise? List your top 5 team members. And here's a challenge. Instead of focusing on their current job, ask where they have excelled outside of their job description. What strengths am I looking for? And if I had to place them in a different department today, where would they thrive? Here's how you implement it. Set up one-on-one meetings with at least one employee this month to explore their skills beyond their job title. Cross-department shadowing. Allow employees to spend one day per quarter shadowing another department. This helps leaders spot hidden strengths while giving employees exposure to new opportunities. Turn this into an internal program where managers rotate employees on a strategic area. Finally, strategies for athletes transitioning into the next chapter of transition is a mental game as much as a strategic one. Athletes thrive on structure. They thrive on competition and on community. But when that disappears, uncertainty creeps in. The key, approach your next phase like an Olympic level plan.
Here is what to implement. The everything is training approach action step. Write down your current daily schedule from training, recovery, and competition. Here's the challenge. Now create a new schedule for your transition. Block time for skill building, learning business leadership, entrepreneurship, networking, building relationships with executives, mentors, and peers. Conditioning, keep a distinguished lifestyle. Implementation, that is just like your travel plan, consistent, measurable, strategic. Reverse networking, build it before you need it. The action step is the identity that these executives or professionals that you admire can reach out for a casual conversation. Use your current status as an athlete to create opportunities you have before you retire. Here's a tip. Use your current status as an athlete to create opportunity before you retire. International competitions. Visit U.S. embassies and connect with business leaders who are abroad. Sports events and galas. Don't just show up, engage with decision makers and ask smart questions. Here's the outcome. By the time you transition, you are already having support systems in place. And I hope that you were able to identify some challenges in your leadership journey and get some tips for the work, then to work through some of these as well. If you have liked this, please share it with a colleague and hit the like button on the post. Thank you so much for being on. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So join the premium group today because look, at the end of the day, accountability isn't just about responsibility. It is about ownership. And those who own their growth, they are the ones who are truly able to elevate. Keep on inspiring your world. Now let's get back to work. Bye for now.